what's going on, guys? This is the Blockchain Backer, bringing you the latest crypto news and analysis. And today I wanted to try something a little bit different. I've been trying to create a couple of different styled videos, but really when I think of how I want this channel to be, I want it to be where we kind of take a look at the charts and then we also go through the news that's going on currently. And today I want to start it out like that and just see how it goes. I'm winging it. I don't have any type of script or I'm not reading anything. We're just going to completely go off the cuff and see how it goes. So this video is going to cover XRP, which is my favorite digital asset because I see the use case for this digital asset. It makes the most sense that we're going to be going after wire transfers, international cross-border payments, and with how much money moves through there, this seems like the big winner in cryptocurrency. Of course, I'm not a financial advisor. Don't take any information I have in this video and make an investment decision based on it. Completely make decisions for yourself and be responsible for yourself. But I want to show you the things that I see. So today is November 10th, 2019, and this is a big picture of the XRP chart for the last little bit over 3 years. And we could see back in March, June, April, May, June is when we had our first initial liftoff on the XRP price of 2017. And then when, of course, we had the huge bull run all year long, and then we've been in a bear market for almost 2 whole years now. So everybody is really trying to kind of figure out from a technical analysis perspective, when is the next bull run going to occur? Um, while that's really almost impossible to figure out, a lot of people like to use the previous fractal or the previous pattern to determine when that's going to occur. I like to do the same thing. I don't make all my decisions on whether or not to invest in something just by looking at the chart. There has to be a fundamental use case to go with it as well. So let's take a look at the previous fractal and line that up with the current time and get an idea of what we're looking at here. Boom, right? Let's step back a little bit further. So, you know what? There's another site that I like to use a whole lot more. Um, here's Twitter. Let's go here. This is called CoinTrader. XRP over the dollar, and boom, we get a much bigger look at the chart from a time perspective, and the chart's just much cleaner this way. So here we go. Now this is what a lot of people see. They see a very similar pattern that occurred way back in 2014, 2015, and then the long correction afterwards. And I see it too. And I've seen this for a long time, but I just haven't posted about it because I just don't want to create a false hope on something. And, you see a lot of people who just kind of guess that it's going to happen now, it's going to happen now, now's the time, now's the time. Here we are 4 months later, it hasn't happened yet. So that's not what I'm doing with this video. I'm just trying to show you exactly what it is that people are seeing. So there you go. We stretch out that pattern and we get the tops to match and the bottoms to match. And wow, look at where we bounce. We bounce here, here, same. And then you see these three little, we have them here too. And then that's the big one, right? So we come down, up, down, up, down. So the big excitement right now from a technical analysis perspective is, holy moly, we look like we're right here, right? So now a lot of, and then, there was a way to measure this move that we had in the past. When we go back here, and this is the first time I'm really disclosing this because I've kept it to myself for so long. I feel dirty sharing it. but you were able to measure that move right here, just like that. Look at how perfect it was. So I'm not a huge believer in the whole 589 thing, but I do see that 65 is possible. And that's really the target that I'm kind of going after from a short-term perspective. And when I short-term, I mean 1 to 2 years. Now, this could be much shorter because, hey, what if that right there is right there? I mean, from a fractal perspective, holy crap, it looks the same. So, oh, excuse my language. Um, so yeah, anywho, that's kind of all I really wanted to do from a technical perspective today. I do know that we have a little bit of a interesting morning going on here with the chart on a really small time frame, and really that doesn't concern me. The big thing when we look at the old patterns is you see that it took off on this old pattern once it got past this, which in this pattern would be right here. So the second that that gets crossed, we're going to find out, hey, are we following a previous pattern, or are we doing something different? So all eyes will be on these charts from a technical analysis perspective when that 33 cents gets cleared. It'll be a very interesting time. So let's move on. November 7th through 8th, we just got through SWELL. There's a lot of the sentiment in the XRP community right now is very negative. A lot of people were kind of expecting that there would be some type of swell pump, and it turns out there was a swell dump. In my opinion, that's okay. What people were looking for was just a short-term fix. They were looking for, hey, let me buy the rumor of the swell pump, and then I'm going to sell the swell pump. But the problem was they didn't get a big enough pump, and that's the thing that's got them upset. It doesn't bother me at all because I'm not looking for a little 50, 60 cent pump from Swell. I'm looking for the big one. I'm looking for the 50 to $60 growth. So on the chart, this was the beginning of Swell. This was right at the night of Swell. This is right when it was kicking off and getting started. And then, wham, it just took a complete nosedive right into Swell. Um, and so that's why the community has a lot of negative sentiment right now. Um, so let's move on. And one of the big news articles that are floating around today is about X rapid flows double overnight. Is MoneyGram flooring it? Money transfer giant MoneyGram's partnership has been a major leap for Ripple as a payments company. The same applies to MoneyGram for being a transactional payments company using blockchain solutions for money transfers. Discussion of the partnership was one of the highlights of the recent Swell conference. That wasn't all, however, as during the conference, potential X-rapid flows between the United States and Mexico surged by more than 100%. Using publicly available data, HMX, who goes by the screen name at HMATEJX, right here, go give this guy a follow. HMX, HMATEJX. On Twitter, set up charts to observe potential X-rapid transfers between known corridors. These charts show a dump in ODL, on-demand liquidity, from the usual 1 million, a bump, not a dump, excuse me, a bump in ODL from usual 1 million to 2.2 million on November 7th, 2019. So we see more money movement on potentially MoneyGram between the United States and Mexico. Um, so that's really all I have for you today. Today is Sunday, November 10th, 2019. And I wish you all the best. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I look forward to doing more and trying to figure out what's the best format for me. So thanks, guys. Um, so that's it. Thanks for watching. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. As always, this is not investment advice. I am not a financial advisor, but if you need to pick me up or a little bit of reassurance, just remember that the blockchain backers got your back. Have a good one.